Steve Post from Motor Racing Network here at the Racing Electronics display here at PRI. Going to talk a little USAC racing. The sprint car champion, 3 consecutive years, 4th overall champion, Justin Grant joins us. Hey, Justin, how are you?
Good, good. Thanks for having me.
Nice to chat with you. Nice to catch up with you. Your 2023 season obviously ended in a sprint car championship, so kind of assess how good it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, obviously, we came away with championship, and I think we won 11 races by the end of the sprint car season, which was good. It was our most successful USAC sprint car campaign to date, which was good. It didn't. It started out really good, got really rocky in the middle of the summer, and I thought we were back 4th, 5th in points, and I thought we were going to have a maybe not that great of a year, but kind of had some personnel changes. Brought the guy who originally brought me to Indiana, Jeff Walker, came on board and worked with us, and we took off and won a bunch of races after he showed up, and got another championship.
This is a grueling sport. It's a grind, and it doesn't matter if it's USAC sprint cars, midget, silver crown cars, dirt late models, whatever it is. A person comes involved and changes everything. This is such a people business. It's got to be difficult, challenging to find that balance of people.
Oh, it is, absolutely. As much time as we spend grinding up and down the road together, and yeah, race cars are, everybody has now, most everybody, top teams all have top equipment. Drivers are all really, really good, and a lot of days it just, it comes down to that the mental bit is the separator anymore. And so you get a guy, like Jeff, for me, he knows what buttons to push, and so certainly I'm a better race car driver when he's around, and it makes my job easier, and yeah, it's at the top level, it's so much mental. Everything else has to be right, but once everything else is right, it comes down to that last few percent as a separator. No doubt, it really does.
You just wrapped up the season on the West Coast, got the championship out there. What does this period of time look like? I know you're going to the Chili Bowl. Between now and then, is it some downtime? Are you going somewhere to race? What does this period of time look like for you here for the next month or so?
Yeah, I'm out of the race car for a bit, but just got back from the West Coast. We've the last couple years we've raced the sprint car team out of my shop on Gasoline Alley. Now we'll be running the midget team out of that shop as well. So kind of been in charge of the sprint car team for a while, kind of taking over management role of the midget team now. So it's busy. We're turning cars and equipment and getting old parts sold off, new parts purchased, stuff refreshing, reorganized, stocked back up, and ready to make another run at the 2024 campaign. So yeah, they just run together now. But no, it's out of the race car, which is nice. Kind of let the head and the body catch back up and recover a little bit. But we're still working away, getting things. It's as busy now as it is anytime.
Let's talk a little bit about the month of January. Your first race back will be the Chili Bowl. What's that like for a midget racer to have that iconic race? Get out there to Tulsa. We all know the restaurant. We all have our routines. We all have everything. What's the Chili Bowl like for you?
Yeah, Chili Bowl is awesome. It's one of the places that I really kind of fell in love with midgets and sprint cars and everything that is kind of our niche of the sport. It was a place, it was my dad and I's annual trip every year. When I was 10, 12 years old, we'd come back, go to Chili Bowl, and walk around the pits, and that's so and so, and there's that guy, and he waved to me, and it was the time, you got to get up close, Tony Stewart and all these guys that you got to watch on TV, and for being on the West Coast, we didn't get to see those guys a lot. So Chili Bowl was kind of the event for us that we got to really get into the what we liked and see all the people that we got to see on TV. So for me to be able to just go and compete in Chili Bowl was always a dream, right? To go there and have some success, and now, I think sometimes, I'm a guy that people are pointing at and saying, oh, there he goes, and it's been a really, really cool journey and transition for me, and Chili Bowl is always a good yearly reminder of kind of what all of this means to me.
That is really, really cool. I love that, the memories with your dad and everything. So you go in January from the Chili Bowl, which is an event you've been going to your whole life. And then you're going to fly to the East Coast. Lou Siccone's got you hooked up with a deal, right, over at Atlantic City?
Yep, Lou Ciccone wrote me back into another deal. I drove a sprint car a handful of years ago out in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and yeah, so I'm going to go do Atlantic City with Lou. And yeah, it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I've seen the TQs running there. I've never been, but watched them, and it looks like an awesome time. And everybody says it's a heck of a party and a good race. So looking forward to it.
Really, truly is. It's the Gamblers Classic, indoor auto racing, another one of the partners of Racing Electronics, and that is the last weekend of January at the Boardwalk Hall. Historic. The building itself, you got to see the building itself is worth the trip there. It is absolutely amazing. And then we roll into February, and it's game on. I see USAC has a 50-50 some race schedule for the sprint cars. The midget schedules now. How are things looking for you with defending the title in the sprint cars and racing the other cars as well?
Yeah. So 55 races with the sprint car, like in the 30s on the midget. I think there's 14 or so Silver Crown races, but yeah, rolling into 24, all the same teams back with Top Motorsports on the sprint car, RMS with the midget, Himmelgarn Enterprises on the Silver Crown cars. All of our crew chiefs, staff, everybody's coming back. So no new faces. All our partners are coming back. So we're really just kind of re-racking and going again, which is nice. You know, been fortunate the last handful of years to be in that situation, and it's really kind of allowed me to build and get some of these championships going. And so yeah, nothing new, but all great things.
Great things, that's for sure. Great catching up with you. We appreciate you swinging by the RE booth, and we wish you the best as you look for that 5th sprint car championship. Look to win a championship in midget, Silver Crown as well. We wish you the best here as we go into 2024.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
There we go. That is Justin Grant joining us here at the Racing Electronics display at PRI in Indianapolis, Indiana.